Good morning. This morning, so I've been setting my alarm for about 6:15. For some people, that's not that early. For others, that's super early. I guess super early to me is people that wake up at 4. I'm not saying no that I'll never get there. It's pretty early. Anyway, so I had my first run yesterday, and I woke up feeling a little sore. So I got up at 7, and it's funny that felt like I woke up late. I felt good to feel that way about 7 a.m. Good morning, man. The things I'm sharing on here are things that I'm working through personally. And I know that, anytime you go through self-development, it's good to just share with people because, one, it seems like it's an accountability thing for me. It's a self-discovery. Some people need to hear it. Some people can relate because they've already gone through it or done that. Some people are just perfect little angels, and they're like, I don't understand what you're talking about. Never had to go through any of those struggles. I'm just kidding. So it's on my heart today. Feelings and emotions. There was a documentary on Netflix. Not sure if it's still there, but it is called The Mask You Live In, The Mask We Live In, The Mask You Live In, I think. And essentially, there's the person that we are, put that mask on and we're out in public and I'm a tough guy. And then behind that mask, there's these feelings. I grew up pretty in tune with my emotions. My dad was less of the emotional type, but my mom, she didn't shun me for having feelings or crying. She heard me out. If I ever wanted to tell her why I was upset, she listened, and she would validate my feelings. So I think I was very, very fortunate to have that growing up. And but also growing up, you get yourself out there on the football field, and somebody's crying. The coach is, stop crying, don't be a pussy, and blah blah blah. Well, there's derogatory words, especially for men, that get associated with feelings. It's like the only feelings we're allowed to have is happiness and anger. There's a lot more emotions on the emotion wheel than that, and we have feelings for a reason. They're there to navigate us, to tell us things. It's like guys tend to think it's tough to bury their emotions, and that's weak. Have the strength to feel your feelings. You want to man up and actually feel your feelings, because that takes strength. You want to take strength, be vulnerable and share your feelings with somebody. Yeah. Why do you think we bury something? Because that's what's easy to do. And we want to call somebody a pussy because they're going to cry, because they're going to have some emotions. Well, let me tell you something. When I cry, that's because the other thing I want to do is put my fist through someone's face. And instead of doing that, because I don't think that's the right thing to do, I cry because I don't know what else to do. And there's a lot of feelings that are going on and running through me, and it's just like I need some outlet. That takes strength. And then to be able to share that with somebody, to be able to just say, this is what's hurting me, that takes strength. And more importantly, share that with yourself to understand that. That's what I do. Perception's projection. I say it all the time, and it's funny how mad people get whenever I'm directed that statement towards them. We want to run away from the negative emotions as if they're not ours. I can't be angry at myself. I can't be sad at my own behavior. No. It just takes a lot of strength to be in touch with your emotions. And not to say that this doesn't apply to women. I'm a man, and I know that growing up as a man, we get taught to just suppress those type of feelings. So I think I think we need to talk about feelings. We need to feel loved. If we feel sad about something, it's good to be able to share that with somebody. Now, I don't think we need to just share everything and share it all the time. But I don't think we need to be suppressing our feelings and emotions. There's too many bullies out there. If I could have a job legally where I could just go beat up bullies, I would love that job. But that's just fighting violence with violence, and that really wouldn't be the right way to do it. I'm learning that when I'm frustrated with someone else, it's really me that I'm frustrated with. I'm identifying, you know, a part of me in someone else, and it happens to be something I don't like, and so it's hard to want to accept that as myself. And once I started seeing that, that's when like some real self-development really started and began. So feel your feelings. I want to feel mine. I want to share mine. I want to hear yours. There's a lot going on right now. There's a lot of people suffering. Try to stay positive. Just stay focused on what it is that I want. What is it going to take to navigate through the muddy waters to get to the clear water, or to the land, however you want that metaphor to go. All right, well, I'm almost done with my coffee. I'm about to get my day started. I was just thinking about feelings. Feelings. We have feelings for a reason, and people that don't, there's usually a condition associated to that. So the norm is that we have feelings, and they're there for a reason. So let's not make fun of people for having them. Let's not make fun of people for sharing them, because the real weakness are those that bury it. That's weak. That's easy. Feel your feelings and be strong. Be tough. Have a great day.